Hello everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to another playthrough of 4 Against Darkness. Those of you who've been following along, you'll recognize this map. This is where the adventure is going to take place today. I'm starting a brand new dungeon. This is dungeon number 5. I have updated my character sheet. I've made a few purchases. When the adventure is done, I will scan this character sheet along with the map and share that with the video so that you can see where my characters are currently at in their level and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull these off, and I'm going to roll for the entry room, which is just a single d6. I rolled a 2, which is a room with a hallway and 2 doors. So let's go ahead and draw that out. I'm going to try and center it as best I can. All right, you do not have to roll for any kind of creatures for the entry room, so they're going to be in here. Just a reminder, when my characters go through the dungeon, I have always got the rogue and the barbarian in the lead. In quarters, you can only put 2 characters side by side. So if they encounter any monsters in the quarter, only 2 can fight. So the wizard and the cleric are behind. The reason I do this is, the rogue will always enter a room first. And the reason I do that is, if there are any traps in the room and you have a rogue in front, there's a chance you can disarm it. I have been playing, I try to always update y'all when I find a rule that I haven't been playing correctly, and I found a couple. One, I have been using the thief as a +1 defense, and he's level 3, and I've been doing that every game. He gets +1 on his defense per level, so he's moved up to a level +3 on his defense, which should make him a little harder to hit. Also, I had given the barbarian a magical +1 sword. Guess what? If you've read the rules, you know that barbarians cannot use magic weapons. So he has gone from a +4 attack down to a +3. It really, I don't think it made that much of a difference in the last game, but I'm going to adhere to the rules. So I'm going to sell off that sword because my cleric can't use it, my wizard can't use it, and the thief can only use light weapons, and that is considered not a light weapon. So it's not going to do me any good, so I'm going to sell it since the barbarian cannot use it. Let's decide where we're going to go. You know what? I want to barrel down the center. So I'm going to go down this corridor, and let's roll a dice to see what's there. As always, red is high, black is low, and the red, the 6 is the symbol, and on the black, the symbol is the 1. It's just the way my dice were made. That is a 6-2, so I consult the little book here. And a 6-2 is a four-way hallway. So, all right. So let's go 1, 2, 3. All right. So they are in a 4-way hallway, and next I roll to see what is in there. I have this little flow chart here. You roll 2d6, add them together, and consult whether it's a corridor on this half of the sheet or a room on this half of the sheet. That is a 9. So a 9 on a corridor is empty. Now, I can choose to search it, but those of you who've been following along know that I don't like to do searches. It's just too risky in a corridor that you will trigger a trap or discover a wandering monster. And I don't like to do fights in corridors if I can avoid it. Now, in a room, if it's empty, yeah, I'll search that. So we'll see. All right, they can go left, right, or forward. I'm going to have them go forward, so let's keep going. I rolled a 4-2. And the 4-2 is a bending hallway. One of my last adventures, I had a lot of hallways. So that was kind of funny. It was one big hallway dungeon with a few rooms scattered in. All right, so they are moving into the corridor. Let's see what's in there. That is a 1-1 is a 2. A 2 on a corridor is a treasure table, a random treasure. All right. Let's go to the random treasure table. You roll a d6. I rolled a 5. And a 5 is a 1 gem worth 2d6 times 5. 1 plus 2 is 3, 15 gold. That's fine. I spent a lot of gold. This last time buying 2 healing potions. I now have 4 potions of healing, 1 for each of my characters. You can only use 1 potion of healing per adventure, per map. And you can also, I have 4 bandages because each character can only apply 1 bandage per adventure. So they should be covered for a while. And then, of course, my cleric has 3 heals and 3 blessings. All right, so they are in the corridor. They found the treasure, and I'm going to write that in here. There was nothing in here, so let's keep going this way and see what's in there. That is a 2-2, which is a room. We finally reached a room. All right, it is a 3x3 with 2 doors. But first, we have to see what is actually in this room. That is a 5 total. 5 on a room is a special feature. Man, no monsters yet. All right. So the special feature, you roll a d6. These are usually pretty cool. Looks like I rolled a 6. That is a puzzle room. All right. The way this works is if the room contains the room contains a puzzle, it is a level d6. It's a level 6. So it's a level 6 puzzle. It says, where did I turn the page? Yeah. You may leave it alone or try to solve it. For every failed attempt, the character trying to solve it loses 1 life. Wizards and rogues add their level to their puzzle-solving roll. If the puzzle is solved, the box opens. Make a treasure roll. So obviously I'm going to have the wizard do this. He's level 4, so I get to add 4 to the roll. I need to get a 6 or higher, so I need to roll a 2 or higher on this die. If you roll a 1, it automatically fails. So I got the puzzle, so I get another treasure roll. And the treasure is a 1, which is d6 gold. 3 gold. Why not? I usually don't write that down, but gold, I spent a lot, so I'm going to take it. Okay, the puzzle room was no monsters. By the way, on my last adventure, I maxed out at 10 minions, so I'm starting out with 0 minions encountered. Every 10 minions, you get a chance to roll to see if you can level up a character. Every boss or weird monster also gives you a roll to level up. They are all level 3 except the wizard, who is level 4. To level up a character, you roll a d6, and you have to roll higher than their current level. Not equal to, but higher. So for the wizard to roll to level up, I would need to roll a 5 or 6. And it gets harder. As they get higher, it gets harder. So just keep that in mind, because I'm hoping to level up a few more characters this turn. All right, let's go left. Let's go through this door and see what's there. I rolled a 6-4, which is a long hallway and a room and a door. Let's see what's in there. That is an 11. I suspect there is something in there. A room 11 is a boss table. Roll d6, boss table, plus a 6 on the d6 equals a final. Wow. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Because it's a room, this could be a very short dungeon. If this is the final boss, first off, you roll what the boss is. Then you roll a d6 to find out what it is. So let's go to the boss table. And I roll a d6. I rolled a 3. This is an ogre. All right. Now let's see if it is a the final boss. You roll a 6 or higher. It's a final boss. That is a 1. Thankfully, if I had rolled that on the red, it would have been the final. All right. The ogre is a level 5. He has 5 life points. His treasure, normal treasure, each hit from the ogre gives 2 points of damage. Yeah, I remember this one. All right, they can fight in any order. So I'm going to go barbarian, cleric, rogue, and then the wizard. So let's go with the barbarian. I am not going to use my special ability, which is called rage. I only get it once per game. It allows you to roll 3d6 and take the best. I just don't want to burn that yet. Not on him. I think I can defeat him pretty easily, or I hope so. Famous last words. He is plus 3 against a level 5, so I just need to roll a 2 or higher. I rolled a 1, so the barbarian misses. The cleric is plus 1 to hit. He's plus 3 against undead. He's plus 1 to hit, so he needs to roll a 4 or higher. And he failed. He misses. The rogue is only minus 1, so he has to roll a natural 6 to hit. And he rolled a 2. This is not looking good. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a lightning spell. The lightning, And I always have to consult this because I can never remember the spell details. Okay, lightning bolt. Spell works like an attack. Wizard adds his level to the roll. Against a boss, it inflicts 2 life points instead of 1. So he's level 5. I get to add 4 my level when casting a spell. So that's 1 or higher, but you cannot roll a 1. That's a natural miss. So I got to roll a 2 or higher, and I rolled a 4. So that is enough to take off 2 life points. All right, next is the ogre's turn. The ogre gets just 1 attack, so he will go after my barbarian. Did it say 1 attack? Yeah, normal attack. I'm going to have the cleric step in. Cleric is +3 defense because he's got armor and a shield. So 3, 5, you have to roll over this number. So I have to roll a 6, but he's +3, so I have to roll a 3 or higher. And I rolled a 6, so he takes no damage. Back to the barbarian. 2 or higher. I rolled a 6, and this is exploding. Let's see if I can do it again. I did not. 6 + 1 is 7, so that's only enough to take out 1 life point. The cleric will step forward. He's +1, so I need to roll a 4 or higher, and I did. That's enough to take out another one. Thief. By the way, he drops to a level 4 now. Bosses always drop a level when they pass more than their hit points. So technically, after the barbarian's hit, he should have gone to 4. So the cleric would have hit on a 3 or higher. So now the rogue steps in. He's -1, so he's got to roll a 5 or higher. I rolled a 3, and the wizard, I'll have the wizard just strike with his dagger, which is -1, so he's got to roll a 5 or higher, and he missed. The ogre is going to take a swing at the cleric again, +3, level 4, so a 2 or higher will defend, and he does. So barbarian steps in, needs a 2 or higher, and that's enough. And now I get a treasure roll. D6, I rolled a 3, which is a scroll with a random spell. I always like those. The spell is 1d6. The spell is a 6, protect. So I got a scroll of protect. Okay, now let's level up. Now, let's see. The wizard's level 4. Thief is 3, barbarian's 3, cleric's 3. I want to level up the cleric because the cleric gets their attack bonus is half their level rounded down. So he's at level 3, so he's +1. If I make level 4, he goes up to a +2 attack. So I need to roll a 4 or higher. I rolled a 6. So yes, my cleric has leveled up. He goes to +2, and he actually has now 7 hit points instead of 6. All right, they are here. There's only 1 room. Let's see where it goes. That's a 6/6. I was thinking that is going to be a bad monster, but it's just the room I'm rolling right now. So it is a big room with 3 doors. Now let's see what is in this room. A 10. A 10 on a room is a weird monster. A weird monster is a D6. Rolled a 4. I don't even know what this is. Catoblepus. A catoblepus. I'm going to write it down. I don't know. Catoblepus. It's a weird. Catoblepas. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look it up. It is a level 4. It is a 4 life points and treasure roll +1. Treasure +1. Now here's the thing. All characters at the beginning of the battle must save versus a level 4 gaze or lose 1 life. All right, so a level 4 gaze or -1 health. All right, we'll do that. Let's line them up here and do their rolls. Okay, level 4 gaze. So each character's got to roll. This is a save, so I think you match it. It's 4 or higher. All right, I had to check the rules real quick. A weird monster does grant XP and saves. I've got to make a level 4 save gaze here. You roll the target number or higher. You only add mods if the description of the special monster tell you. There are no mods, so everybody's got to roll a 4 or higher. So just for my benefit, I do them in a certain order. Let's do the barbarian, who saved. Let's do the cleric, who failed. Cleric goes down to 6 hit points. Let's do the rogue. Rogue goes down to 5. And the wizard also drops. Okay, now that's done. Let's kill this thing. Barbarian will take a swing. He's level 4. I get +3, so I just got to roll a 2 or higher. And I rolled a 2, so that's enough. Cleric steps forward. Cleric is now +2, so got to roll a 2 or higher. And I rolled a 1, so he missed. She missed. Rogue steps forward. Rogue is -1, so I've got to roll a 5 or higher. Missed. And the wizard's going to cast... I'm running it. Well, I got a scroll of lightning. I'm going to use a scroll of lightning. Cleric adds his level, which is 4, so I just got to roll a 2 or higher. And I rolled a 4, which takes off 2 against a boss monster or a weird. And now the Catoblepus is going to attack my cleric. I think it's funny that the cleric is stepping in to take the hit, but he's got a higher defense. So +3, level 4, that means I've got to roll a 2 or higher to defend. And I rolled a 6, so the cleric is fine. Barbarian steps up, 2 or higher, and gets it. Technically, this should have dropped to a level 3 after the hit points, but that's okay. And I get a treasure roll +1. And because I fought a weird monster, I get an XP roll. So the treasure's a D6 +1. That's a 6. All right, so that's a 6 on the treasure, which is a magic item. Let's see. Magic item, you roll a D6. I rolled a 2, which is a ring of teleportation. I've never had one of those before. Let's see what that does. The ring of teleport allows a user to automatically pass a defense roll by moving that character out of the room. That character may not take part in the current combat, but rejoins the party as soon as the combat is over. After one use, the ring loses its power and becomes a simple gold ring worth 1d6 +1. Oh, so it becomes 6. It's worth 6 gold. All right. All right, so that's nice. You can automatically pass a defense. That may come in handy. I'm going to give that to... Wizard has a ring of teleport. All right, and now I get an XP roll. The only 2 characters that are not level 4 are my barbarian and my thief. Let's do the... Barbarian has a lot of hit points. Let's do the thief. So I need to roll a 4 or higher. So I failed it. All right, so you're staying at level 3. All right, they are in this room right here. We can go south or north. I'm going to go north. Let's roll to see what's out there. That is a 3-4. 3-4 is a circular room with a door at the end of the hallway. And now let's see what is in there. That is a 10. No, 1 + 4 is 5, sorry. 5 on a room is a special feature. All right, let's check it. Special feature. Roll a d6. Roll a 6. Puzzle room. Again, I think I'm pretty certain that you can only get one of the special features per dungeon. So I'm going to roll that again. A 5, which is a statue. I remember the statue. The statue is don't mess with it. Statue. If you leave the statue, you may leave it alone or touch it. If you touch it, roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, it awakens and attacks. It's a level 4 boss with 6 life, immune to all spells. If you defeat it, you find 3d6 times 10 gold. On a 4 to 6, the statue breaks and you find 3d6 times 10 gold. You know what? Don't care. The fact that he's immune to spells, I do not like. He's a level 4 with 6 life points. So that's a lot of life to try to use up without my wizard able to cast lightning or something. So I'm going to leave the statue alone. All right, let's go through the north door. Now, it does count as a boss, so I would get an XP roll, but maybe on the way out. We'll see how my health is holding up. North door is a 2-2, which is a room and 2 doors. It puts the door on the left, but I'm up against the barrier, so I'm going to flip it to the opposite side. It is simply another room. All right, let's see what's in this room. That is an 8. An 8 on a room is a minion. All right, so let's go see the minion. This will be the first minion I've fought today. Roll a d6. That is a 3, which is hobgoblins. D6 hobgoblins. 6 hobgoblins. 6 hobgoblins. They are level 4. And they are treasure +1. And nothing special about them. Barbarian will step up. He is +3 versus level 4, so he just needs a 2 or higher. And he hits a 4, so he kills 1. Paladin, +2. She leveled, so also 2 or higher. And she kills 1. These are minions, so I do not outnumber them yet, so the thief does not get his backstab, which is +3. So he's -1, so he's got to roll a 5 or higher. He misses. And the wizard, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Sleep. Let me see. Let me go back and see what Sleep does. Works like an attack. It does not affect undead dragons or certain other monsters. Wizard adds his level to the roll. Sleep will then defeat one boss or d6 plus L. D6 plus level. So first I have to cast it, which means I got to roll a 2 or higher. He's level 4. That takes us down to 0. You cannot roll the 1, so 2 or higher. And he rolled a 1, so he loved it. All right, so there's that. There are 4 minions. There are 4 heroes, so each one will get an attack against them. The barbarian is level 2 defense. You have to roll a 5 or higher, 5 plus 2. So he needs to roll a 3 or higher, and he did. Cleric is +3 defense versus level 4. So 5 plus 3 is 2 or higher to defend. He does. +3 for the rogue. 5 plus 2 or higher for the rogue. He defends. And the poor wizard, who is just standard, needs to roll a 5 or higher, and he failed. So the wizard takes a point of damage. All right, barbarian steps up. +3, +1, 2 or higher. Kills 1. Not getting a lot of exploding 6s this game. Cleric is +2, +4, 2 or higher. That looks like it's going to be a 1. Oh, it's 2. All right, so he killed 1. Now they outnumber, or the party outnumbers, so the thief gets +3, so he's just got to roll a 2 or higher. He did, exploding 6. Let's roll again. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 points is enough to kill 2 level 4s. You add them. 4 plus 4 is 8. 10 is greater than 8, so he killed the last 2. I get a treasure +1 roll. Yep, treasure. 1d6. I should know these by now. 1 d6 gold. I rolled 2 gold. I'm not even going to write that down. Not worth it. All right, but I do get an X on the minions on my character sheet to indicate I've defeated them. After you defeat 10 minion groups, not 10 individual minions, like not 6 hobgoblins counts as 1 minion. After you kill 10 minion groups, you get an XP roll. All right, so they are up here. Let's go east. And I rolled a 1-5, which is a room with a whole bunch of doors. All right. Let's see what's in here. That is a 7. A 7 on a room is minions again. I'll roll on the minions table. Roll a d6. Roll that one way over there. It's a 1. You'll have to believe me. I have to go get it in a minute. All right, this is d6 plus 2 skeletons or d6 zombies, 50-50. 1 to 3 skeletons, 4 to 6 zombies. It is skeletons, and it is d6 plus 2. So 5 skellies. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skeletons are easy. They are level 3, and no treasure. Crushing weapons are +1, so the cleric gets +1, and he's already at +4, so he's +5. The cleric can pretty much whip them pretty quickly. Barbarian steps in, +3 versus level 3, 2 or higher. Kills 1. Cleric is +3 against undead. No, +4 against undead. I forgot to change that part. +4, and then a +1 which is the weapon. So that is +5. So just can't roll the 1. And I add 5 to that. I did. The cleric missed. The thief, they do not outnumber these minions, so he's just -1, so he's level 4. He's got to roll a 4 or higher. He fails. And the wizard cannot cast sleep or fireball or lightning. I'm going to cast protect on myself. I'm going to use the scroll of protect, which will raise my defense to at least +1. And I failed it. Oh, actually, you don't have to roll for that. It's just automatic. So I'm a +1 defense for this combat. All right, there are 4 skeletons. There are 4 heroes, so each one will take a hit. Barbarian has to roll a 4 or higher, but he's +3, so basically a 2 or higher. Did. Cleric is +3, so just don't roll the 1. He's fine. +3 for the rogue. Don't roll the 1. He rolled a 6. And the wizard is now +1, so I got to roll a 4, so I got to roll a 3 or higher. And he didn't. Man, come on, wizard. Wizard's hurting. He's down to 3 hit points out of 6. I'm probably going to heal him up next. Barbarian takes a swing, 2 or higher. Kills 1. Cleric is +5. Don't roll the 1. 9. 9 is enough to kill 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. They get no treasure roll for the skeletons, but I do get to check off a minion. All right, and the wizard used his protect, which really didn't need it. And these guys go in here. There are 2 doors. I'm going to keep going east. I rolled a 1-1, which is just a long corridor with 2 doors. What's in this corridor? That is a 10. 10 on a quarter is empty. Good. I'm going to go through the south door. That is a 5-1. Sometimes when I roll, I forget I'm rolling for what the shape is, and I look at that and go, I think this is a 6, so I think 11. I think, oh, I'm going to face a boss. That is a 5-1, which is a splitting corridor, which goes like this. Goes down 1. So they're in here. Let's see what this corridor does for them. That is an 8. 8 on a quarter is empty. All right. Let's go through this door right here. The one on the left, or my left. That is a 5-5, which is a quarter that snakes this way and then has a door. So this is good. That fits. And there is a door right here. I mean, it's always a possibility that you could go down here and you'd get another corridor that snakes this way, but just trying to keep the game going, give some rooms and things like that. All right, so they moved into this corridor. Let's see what's in here. That is a 5. 5 is a special feature in a corridor. Interesting. All right, let's go back to the rules. Special feature is I've already rolled a statue and a puzzle room. So 1 to 4 is what I'm looking for. 6, I re-roll. 5, I re-roll. 1 is a fountain. All wounded characters recover 1 life. All right, I'll take it. There is a fountain in here, and I'm going to use it. And I forgot to heal. That reminded me I need to do some healing. All right, so everybody automatically gets 1 hit point. So cleric's back up to max. So's the thief. And the wizard's up to 4. So I don't like my wizard getting too low. So I'm going to go ahead and use a bandage. Scratch off a bandage and take him up to 5 hit points. Now I'll go through this door and see what's there. That is a 2-4, which is a room with a whole bunch of doors. Door this way, so I'm going to just dead end that here. So there's only really 1 door, which is right here. They move into the room. Let's see what's in this room. 10. I have a feeling that's going to be something. That is a weird monster. Weird. Roll a d6. I rolled a 4, which is this Catoblepus. This is going to be known as the Dungeon of the Catoblepus. It's a Cato again. All right. Now, before I roll to see if it's a final monster, which I forgot to do on... No, that was just a weird, so I didn't have to do that. This is another weird. This does not count as a boss monster in terms of final monster. So Catoblepus is level 4, 4 life. This is the one where I'd get the gaze. Yeah. And it's a treasure +1, and I have to make a level 4 gaze attack on each one of these guys. All right, let's do that. I'm not superstitious. I just try to always do things in a certain order out of habit. It just, in case something, I have to backtrack or something. So I always go barbarian, cleric, rogue, wizard. So the barbarian, level 4 or higher, failed it. He takes a point of damage. The cleric, 4 or higher, made it. Rogue, 4 or higher, made it. Wizard, that wasn't a roll, 5 or higher. So only the poor barbarian took the hit. All right, barbarian steps up. +3, needs to roll a 2 or higher, and he missed. Cleric is +2, so 2 or higher, and hits. Rogue is, it's not a minion, so 5 or higher, and rolled a 6. Come on, roll another 6. I did. Did you catch that on the video? I don't know. I rolled a 12. That's 12 points. 12 plus 1 is 13. That is enough to take all the remaining. 4 times 3 is 12, which is, it's 4 per slot, so got him. That rogue did nice. Well done. All right, and I get a treasure +1 roll, d6. I rolled a 1, which I'm not even going to worry about. So a Cato, I do get an XP roll. A lot of weird monsters this turn. I'm going to once again do the thief. I need to roll a 4 or higher. I rolled a 3. Come on. All right. That's all right. There's only one door. Let's see where it goes. 2-2. 2-2 is a room with 2 doors, 2 exit doors. So it comes in 1. It is a 3x3. This is an interesting looking dungeon. Sometimes because of the randomness of this, sometimes they're odd looking. Sometimes they just fit like, hey, I'd run that. There's a door right here and a door right here. Chances are that one's going to be a dead end, but we'll see. I don't even have to go through it. I'm just going to go in here and see what's in this room. I rolled an 8. An 8. In the room is a minion. Okay, minion. Let's roll a d6. 4 is orcs. D6 plus 1. So 7 orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Sorry, 7. And then they are level 4. Treasure's normal. Orcs are afraid of magic and must test morale each time one or more is killed by a spell. All right, so they're level 4, and there are 7 of them. So let's step up with the barbarian. He is a +3 against level 4, so he's got to roll a 2 or higher, and he did. Got 1. Cleric is +2, so 2 or higher. Oh, exploding 6. Nice. Let's roll another 6. 7. That's enough to just kill 1. I didn't make 8 points, so darn it. That was the cleric, sorry. Rogue. They still are not outnumbered, so he's -1, so he's got to roll a 5 or higher. He did not. Let's go ahead and do a spell. Let's use that opportunity. Sleep. Do I have a sleep spell? I do. I have a wand of sleep. I'm going to use it again. So again, I roll to see if I hit for his level 4. So I got to roll a 2 or higher, and I did. And then I roll the d6 and add the level, and that's how many get knocked out. So +4 to this. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to kill them all. All right. I get a treasure. Do I get a treasure roll for the orcs? Treasure's normal. All right. So treasure is a d6. Oh, 6. Magic item. 5 is a potion of healing. So I get another potion of healing. All right. I'll take that. Where were they? They were in this room right here. I'm going to go this way through this door. That is a 2-5. 2-5 is a circular room with a door at the end. All right, let's see what's in there. That is a 6 on a room. Is vermin. Do not like vermin. They're no XP. Oh, I forgot to mark. I just killed some minions, so I get an XP, an X on that. Vermin. Rolled a 5, which is a giant spider. Okay. Spider is... Oh, that's a weird. I rolled on the wrong table. I was like, that's odd. Vermin is this table up here. Let's roll again. I rolled a 1. That is 3d6 rats. Man. That is 8, 9, 9 rats. 9 rats, and they are level 1. No treasure. Any character wounded has a 1 in 6 chance of losing 1 additional life due to infection. All right, so I'll try to remember that. Roll a d6 if somebody takes damage. There's a chance, a 1 in 6 of losing 1 health. All right. I'm going to have the wizard go first and use the wand of sleep. And the sleep is, they're level 1, so I just go roll a 2 or higher to cast it. And I did. And then I add my level to this roll. 5. So 5 are killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaving 4 for the barbarian and stuff. Let's hope for an exploding 6. Barbarian will go first. Just 2 or higher. Missed. Cleric, 2 or higher. Hits 1. Thief. These are vermin, so he doesn't get his bonus. So it's 2. He's got to roll a 2 or higher. He does. And now the wizard already went, so that was it. So there's 2 left. I'll have them attack the barbarian and the cleric. They're level 1. So all I've got to do is roll a 2 or higher on both of these. So the barbarian takes a point against rats. All right, he's down to 7, but now he has to roll it again. On a 1, he takes an extra point. 3, he does not. Cleric has to roll a 2 or higher to defend, and she does. All right, so the barbarian will strike 2 or higher. Yep. Cleric, 2 or higher. No. 5 or higher for the rogue. Did it. All right, so they're all killed. Again, you gotta hate vermin. They're just ridiculously annoying. Okay, there's only 1 door. Let's go through it. That is a 3-2. 3-2 is a weird hallway that branches in different ways. Let's see if we can do this. All right, let's go. Well, let's first see what's in there. That is a 5 on a quarter is special feature. Are you kidding me? All these special features are always in the hallways. All right, special feature. Roll a d6. So I've already rolled statue, puzzle room, and fountain. So I can only roll a 2, 3, or 4. 2, blessed temple. A character of your choice. Oops. Blessed temple. A character of your choice gains +1 attack against undead, monsters, or demons. As soon as that character kills at least 1 undead or demon, the bonus is gone. I think I always give that to my cleric. So because then she just becomes this like destructive force with her mace and her undead bonus and stuff like that. Let's go through this door right here and see what's here. That is a 4-2. I think I just rolled that, didn't I? 4-2 is a twisting hallway. It goes this way. I'm going to have it twist back on itself. Or we'll just send it down. How about that? We'll send it down 3. And there'll be a continuation here. So they're still in a hallway. Let's see what's in the hallway. That is a 1 + 4 is a 5. Isn't that a special feature? I think it is. Yeah, I just did this. Man, I forgot to write this down. This was the blessed temple. And now I rolled a 4-1, which is a 1 or a 3 or a 4. 1, 3, or 4. I rolled a 3, which is an armory. Armory. All characters can change their weapons. Blech, not doing it. All right. I really don't understand that one. I guess maybe within the limits of their type. For example, a warrior who's using a sword and shield may discard the shield and take a 2-handed weapon. So I guess if you wanted to take your weapons and change them up for the barbarian or fighter, that would be pretty cool, but I don't know why you'd do that. You could always do that between adventures and just buy what you want. Let's keep going. That is a 2-4, which is a room with 2 doors. Let's see what's in this room. That is an 8. 8 on a room is minions. The minions that I'm going to roll are D6. That is a 5. It is trolls. D3 trolls. 3 trolls. All right. 1, 2, 3. The trolls are level 5. Treasure is normal. They regenerate unless killed by a spell, or unless a character uses 1 attack to chop it up. If this does not happen, roll a die. On a 5 or 6, the troll comes back to life. All right, I remember this. You got to basically assign one of your characters to spend their action to chop it up. All right, so there's 3 trolls. I'm going to go ahead and send the barbarian after 1. He needs to roll a... They're level 5. He's +3, so he's got to roll a 2 or higher, and he does. So he kills 1. I'm going to send the wizard to chop it up. The cleric needs to roll. He's +2. He needs to roll a 3 or higher. Rolled a 4. So he killed this one. And then I don't want these coming back, so the rogue will chop him up, which ends my turn. This one is going to attack the cleric. 5 +3 defense, which means I've got to roll... Okay, so normally I would have to roll a 6 to defend, but he's +3, so I got to roll a 3 or higher to defend on the cleric, and I failed. So the cleric takes a point of damage. All right, now let's just end this. The barbarian needs a 2 or higher, and he gets it, and one of my other characters chops him up to bits. That is a minion, so I get a minion check, and I get 1 treasure roll. 2, I think, is like 2d6 gold. All right, 2d6 gold. That is 11 gold. I'll take it. That's plus 18, 11. That's 29. All right. Okay, they are all in this room right here. I'll have them go through this door. That is a 3-2, which is another branching hallway. I am going to be running out of room in a moment. 3-2. I'm going to swap it, mirror it, so it goes down. All right, now time to see what's in this corridor. That is a 7, which is a minion. Roll a d6. That is a 1, which is skeletons or zombies. 1 to 3 skeletons. Skeletons. And it's d6 plus 2. So 3 skellies. I don't even know if I should write this down, but they are minions, and they're level 3? Level 3. Undead. So cleric's going to get a whole lot of damage. And remember, the cleric's got +1 for that blessed temple, +4 against undead, and then +1 for the weapon. So +6 on whatever I roll. So let's go ahead and have her attack. +6. And a 1 is an automatic miss. So nothing. All right. Barbarian steps up. 2 or higher. Kills 1. The rogue is -1, so 4 or higher. Misses. And the wizard... Can't cast sleep. Don't really have anything else. Don't want to waste lightning. So he'll fight. -1, so he's 4 or higher. He rolled a 3, so he missed. There are 2 left. They'll attack the cleric, which is 2 or higher to defend. 2 or higher to defend. And I rolled a 1. So she took some damage. And the barbarian is +2, +3, 2 or higher to defend. 3 plus, yeah. And he defends. All right. Barbarian, kill these. 2 or higher. Does barbarian or cleric 2 or higher? You did. All right. So the remaining 2 are dead. I get no treasure for them, but I do get a minion tick. So I've got 5 minions killed in this adventure. So I'm halfway there. And I haven't seen any bosses lately, and I certainly haven't got the final boss. Let's go through this door right here. That is a 1-1, which is a long corridor with another door. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to loop these back. There's 2 doors, so we'll just make that it turns around. So now I need to roll to see what's in this corridor. That is a 6-5. That's 11. And a quarter is a boss, which stinks because I'm in a quarter. So only the rogue and the barbarian can attack. I can use an action to swap out the rogue with another character, but that wastes their action. So, and the wizard cannot cast a spell over their heads. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see what the boss is. First off, determine what the boss is. And we're D6. It is a 4, which is a Medusa. All right. So I know there's a roll I've got to make about her gaze. Let's see what that is. Medusa is, Medusa. Level 4. 4 life points. Treasure +1. All characters at the beginning of the battle must save versus level 4 gaze or be turned to stone. Thankfully, my cleric has a bless, and so does my... Oh no. I used up... Did I use my scroll of blessing? I did. I used that in the last one. My cleric better make this roll. Okay. Come on, cleric. 4 or higher. 5. Yes. Okay, the cleric made it. Now, the rest of them. Wizard, 4 or higher. Did it. Rogue, 4 or higher. Failed it. And the barbarian, 4 or higher. 6, he made it. All right, so I'm going to have to do without my rogue. Let's see if this is the final boss. All right, so the rogue is turned to stone. So I'm going to go ahead and play it that he's out of here, and the cleric will move up. Although I probably should send the wizard. No, the cleric can do some damage at first. All right, so let's see. So if you roll a d6, on a 6, it's the final boss. But you add +1 for each weird and boss you've encountered. I hit 1, 2, there was another Cato, 3. So 3 plus this, if it's a 6 or higher, this is the final boss. And it is a 2 plus 3 is 5, so this is not the final boss. All right, the barbarian will step up. Level 4, he's +3, so I just got to roll a 2 or higher. And I rolled a exploding 6, I'll take it. Let's do it again. That is a 4. 6 plus 4 is 10, so that's enough to knock out 2 of her life points. The cleric is the only other one that can strike. So the cleric is +2, so she's got to roll a 2 or higher, and she rolls a 1 and snubs it. And that is all I can do. The Medusa gets 1 attack, is it? Yep, 1 attack. She will attack my cleric, who needs to stay as a +3 defense. So just a 2 or higher. Did it. Barbarian will swing again. 2 or higher to hit. Does. And the cleric needs a +2, +4, a 2 or higher to hit. And does. So took out the Medusa pretty easy. Treasure roll, I believe, is normal. Nope, treasure +1. So let's see. That's a 6. That's a magic item. Let's see. What is it? It is a 1, which the magic item is magic treasure. Wand of Sleep. 3 charges. Hey, I got a whole bunch of those, so I'll add another one. And then I killed a boss, so I get an XP roll. Once again, the thief. Oh, yeah, I have to cast Bless. I'll use one of my blessings on the thief to remove the petrification or turn him to stone. Let's see, what am I doing? Level up. 4 or higher for the thief. I did it. Finally, the thief goes up to level 4, 7 hit points, and he's +4 defense. All right, they're all level 4 except for the barbarian. Let's go hunt down a final monster. Come on. There's no doors, so we have to level back. So they go here. If I roll a 1, there's a wandering monster. I always change my order so that the paladin, I always call it a paladin, the cleric and the barbarian are in the rear to take the sneak attack. So they're here. Nope, they move into here. Nope. These have special features, so they don't do anything. We can go through this door. Yeah. So we'll go through that door and see what's up there. That is a 4-4. 4-4 is a room with a weird looking shape, so I'll reverse it. I just mirrored this room. So they're in this room. Let's see what's in here. Roll high. I'd like a final boss. Come on. That is a 6 + 4 is a 10, which is a weird monster. Come on. All right, weird monster. Let me get to that table. Roll a d6. I rolled a 3, which is a chimera. Hey, something different. Chimera, and I'm sure there's something unusual about this guy. Chimera is level 5, 6 hit points, 6 life points. 4, 5, 6. And the chimera has 3 attacks. Wow. 3 attacks. Chimera. On every chimera's turn, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, the chimera breathes fire instead of performing its attack. All characters must save versus level 4 fire or take a life. So at the end of on every chimera turn, a roll a d6. So not only can he attack, he can do fire. So I need to kill this guy. All right, so let's do this. Barbarian, cleric. All right, barbarian. Do I rage? I really need some exploding 6s, and that's the best chance to get them. He's got 6 health. Yeah, I'm going to have to do the rage. All right, so I'm using his rage, or roll 3 and take the best. And I didn't get a 6, so I took the 5. That is enough. 5 + 3 is 8, so that's enough to get 1 life point. Darn it. Hate to burn the rage, but I did. And it would have done 2 wounds if I'd have hit. So, all right. Next is the cleric. Cleric is +2, so a 3 or higher. I rolled a 2, so the cleric misses. The rogue is -1, so he needs a natural 6, and he missed. All right, wizard. I'm going to do lightning bolt because on a boss it hits 2 points. So he's got a scroll of lightning. I'm going to use the last charge on it. He needs to roll a 2 or higher to hit, and he missed. Not good. All right, so the 3 attacks will be against the barbarian, cleric, and rogue. Barbarian is +2. He's going to roll a 6. So 4 or higher for the barbarian. Failed it. He goes down a hit point. And in just a minute, he might breathe fire. Cleric is +2. Needs a 6. So the cleric's got a... No, +3 defense. So needs to roll a 3 or higher. Failed it. Goes down to 4. The thief is +4 defense. So just a 2 or higher. And I rolled a 6, so he defended. And then, now I roll the d6 to see if the chimera casts, spits fire. And let me go back to that again. Is it a 5 and 6 or just a 6? Chimera. Roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, it breathes fire. All right. It breathes fire. So each one of my guys has to make a level 4 save. So, barbarian failed it. He's down to 5. Cleric, 4 or higher. Failed it. Rogue. Made it. Wizard. Made it. All right. Barbarian steps in. Attacks, 2 or higher. That's what I needed. 6 + 4 is 10. That's enough to get 2 life points. Since he's level 5. He's now at his halfway point. So he goes down to level 4. Becomes easier to hit. Cleric steps up. Cleric needs +2, 2 or higher. And I rolled a 5. That's enough to kill 1 point. And Rogue steps up. Needs a roll of 5 or higher. Failed it. Wizard, do I want to... I've got 2 lightnings left. I'm going to... I've got to kill him. I need it. The lightning can take 2 life points, so let's do it. So level 4, add the levels 4. So I just got to roll a 2 or higher. Wow. You are... I've only got one lightning spell left, and now it's the Chimera's turn to attack. Chimera gets 3 attacks. Once again, barbarian, rogue, and cleric. 4 or higher for the... Oh, no. See if he gets fire. So 1 or 2, and he does not shoot fire. Okay, that's good. But he still gets his 3 attacks. So... Or did I just do that? No, I haven't done that. Against the barbarian, level 4 plus 3, so 2 or higher to defend. He does. Clerics plus 3, 5, 2 or higher to defend. Did it. Rogue, 2 or higher to defend. Did it. All right, so barbarian attacks. 2 or higher. Kills 1 or defeats 1. And the cleric, plus 2, 2 or higher. And does it. All right. So that was a weird monster. So I get another check. The only one I can level up right now is my barbarian. Technically, that's not true. I could try to level up the cleric or the wizard to level 5. You just can't level up the same character twice in a row. But I want them to all stay at the same level. So barbarian needs to roll a 4 or higher. I did not. So that's okay. Killed a boss. And I get treasure of normal treasure. Let's roll for the treasure. Rolled a 6. That's a magic item. And a 5 is... 5 on the magic items is a potion of healing. So I'm going to go ahead and burn some of these potions of healing. So 1 is going to go away and get my paladin back up to 9. Second one is going to be used to get the cleric back up to 7. And the other ones are okay. I don't need to worry about them. Wizard's at 5 hit points. Thief's full health. All right, where were they? They're up in this room. Let's go through that door. That is a 5-5, which is a hallway and a door. The hallway goes, I'm going to make it go out and up instead of out and down. So out. So I'm going to say that I have to roll a room here. I'm just going to make a roll. Got to roll a room. Actually, got to see what's in this hallway first. Oh, that's not a 6-6, thankfully. I thought I was going to have to fight the boss and the dragon in the hallway. That is a 7. 7 on a quarter is the minions. The minion is a 4, which is orcs. D6 plus 1 orcs. That's just D6 plus 1. 2 orcs. All right, what level are they? Level 4. I can probably do that by memory. Level 4. Barbarian needs a 2 or higher. Kills 1. Cleric needs 2 or plus 2 plus 4. 2 or higher. Kills both of them. They have normal treasure. Hey, I'll take it. Magic item. And a 2 is, on a magic item, is Ring of Teleportation. So I've got 2 of those. So I'm going to give the other one to, might as well give it to the thief. Ring of Teleport. Or I'll sell it when I'm done. It's not like I need the gold. When I finish, when all my characters hit level 5, I can move up to the advanced version of this game. It's another book I need to buy, but they're not expensive. And it ramps up the complexity of the creatures. It ramps up the complexity of the traps and the special things and stuff. So while I am enjoying this, I am really anxious to get these guys up to level 5 so I can start playing the newer or more advanced version of this game. All right, so they just fought, what did I just fight? A minion, so they get another X on the minion. And I'm going to go through that door, and I said it has to be a room or I'll re-roll. That is a 4-6, which is a room, and I'm just going to dead end it. It goes in, it's a 3x3, so it goes in, goes 3 by 3. All right, so they are in here. Let's see what's in here. That is a 7. Is minions. Golly, come on, I just want the final boss. That's a 6 on the minions table, which is fungi, 2d6. 3 fungi. I can probably defeat them by memory. Fungi are level 3 normal treasure. Any character taking damage with save versus level 3 poison or lose an extra one. All right, so they are level 3. Let me write that down just in case. Level 3. So the barbarian will swing 2 or higher. Kills 1. Cleric plus 2 or higher. That's enough to kill both the remaining ones. 6, and they're level 3, so that counts as 2 of them. 2 life points. All right, they are normal, and this is minions. So, hey, I get another minion check. And normal treasure. 3 is, I think, 3 is a scroll. All right, let's see what the scroll is. Scroll is a 5, which is a scroll of escape. I have now 3 of those. I don't want to ever use those. Those teleport the wizard back to this start. So if the wizard ever just gets down to like 1 hit point, you use that spell and you get to safety. Because wizards are your powerful ones as they get up there. Those may come in handy when I start doing the advanced dungeons. All right, so I did the minion. I rolled the treasure. Now it's time to go out. So I got to backtrack, and remember my rules about backtracking. It's the barbarian and the cleric at the rear. Do not roll a 1. I did not. So they're going to go through this hallway. Let's see what's down there. That is a 6-5, which is a twisting corridor. So I'm not going to make it go too far. It'll go up, over, and up. And then what's in it? 6. 6 on a... It's vermin. I think, well, I'll fight the vermin. The vermin are 2, which is vampire bats. Level 1, no treasure. Spells are -1 to use. So 3d6 bats. 6, 10, 12. 12 bats. This is where you use your sleep spell. Although, I have a wand of sleep. So let's go ahead, and they're level 1. So all I've got to do is roll a 2 or higher to use the wand of sleep. And I did. So let's see how many it knocks out. I said I rolled 12, I think. 6, 4, 12. Yeah, I rolled 12 bats. And they're all level 1. And these are vermin. So now I roll a d6 and add 4. And this is how many go to sleep. Come on. 3 plus 4 is 7. So I'm down to 5 bats. All right, that was the wizard. Let's do the barbarian. Barbarian rolls plus so it's just 2 or higher. So that's enough to kill 5 kills 5 level 1 bats. So that's kind of crazy. All right, they're in here. Let's see where that corridor goes. 6-4. 6-4 is a room with a door. The room is 2 by 3. Goes up 2 by 3. There's a door at the end of it. All right. What is in this room? 5. 5 on a room is a special feature. Okay, I think I have just about maxed out all the special features. This should be the last 1 or 2. I've done a fountain. I've done a blessed temple. I did the armory. I did the statue. I did the puzzle room. The only thing left is cursed altar. As you enter, an eerie glow emanates from a sinister altar. A random character is cursed and now has -1 on his defense rolls. To break the curse, the character must either slay a boss monster alone, or enter a blessed temple, or have a blessing cast on him. You know what? Duh. I have 2 blessings left, so the cleric will cast a blessing and nothing will happen in that room. So that is the cursed altar. And there's only 1 door to go through. Let's go through it. That is a 3-1. 3-1 is a room with a door. I'm going to have to curve it that way. So, and let's see what's in there. 4. 4 on a 4 on a room is a special event. Not a special feature, a special event. So let's see what that is. Oh, I haven't rolled one of these before, or I haven't done one in this dungeon. Roll a d6. 3. A lady in white appears and asks you to complete a quest. If you accept, roll on the quest table. If you refuse, she disappears. The problem with a quest is they're best to get when you're early on in the dungeon. I've already explored most of the dungeon. So the creature asks the party to kill a boss monster. Roll on the boss table to determine who. The next time the party meets a boss in a room, instead of rolling it up, you may use the boss from the quest. Killing the boss and bringing its head to the creature completes the quest. You know what? I'll accept it. Okay, lady in white, I'll take the quest. And now I roll to see what quest I get. So I roll a d6. I roll the 1. Bring me his head. So it's a boss monster. Roll on the boss table to determine who. It's a 6, which I believe is a dragon. It is. It's a dragon. So I cannot complete this quest without finding the dragon. It says the next time you meet a boss, instead of rolling it up, you use the boss from the quest. So it doesn't matter. The next boss I encounter has to be the dragon. And then you have to return to the room where you met the lady in white to satisfy the quest. Lady in white. All right. Let's go through this door. This is getting a little ridiculous that this dungeon is this big and I still haven't found the final boss. Let's go through that door, see what's in there. That is a 4-1, which is a room with a door. And I'm running out of room here. It's a 3x3 with a door here. All right, let's roll high on this and find that boss. Come on. I need high here. I rolled a 10. I think that might do it. 10 is the weird monster table. I'm gonna make a command decision here and say that this is the boss. I'm gonna make him the final boss, which means it is the final dragon. And the normal way is the final boss is a little bit stronger than a normal. All right, so dragon is the final boss. He has level 6. He has 5 life, so he actually has 6. And he gets 2 attacks, but the final boss gets an extra, so there's 3 attacks. And I believe there's some rule about the gold, but we'll cross that when we get to it. All right, guys, come down here. Let's deal with this. All right. So, line them up to fight the dragon. The barbarian has already raged, so all he can do is swing. It's level 6. He's +3, so he needs to roll a 3 or higher to hit. He failed. The paladin is cleric is +2, so she needs a 4 or higher to hit. She fails. The rogue, -1. You can always hit on a 6, and he did. Let's roll another 6. Come on. All right, that's enough to kill one, get 1 life gone. The rogue did something. Wizard, let's do lightning. I've got 1 more lightning. So to cast it, 6. His attack is plus his level +4. So I got to roll a 2 or higher. He did, and then and then that's it. I did 2 points of damage. Nice. All right, so the dragon is hurting, and because he's at half, he drops a level. So he's level 5, which means he's a little easier to hit. They've all gone. Now the dragon goes. The dragon. On the dragon's turn, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, it will breathe fire, inflicting an auto 1 life to all characters who fail to save versus level 6. If it doesn't breathe, then he bites. So he does not do the attacks if he breathes fire. So the breathe fire, again, is roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, he breathes fire. I rolled a 4. So he does not breathe fire, which I kind of would like him to breathe fire because they will get a save. Otherwise, now he's going to get to do 3 attacks. So he's going to attack the barbarian. And I think the attacks are... He bites... Okay, small dragons are never measuring... Okay, so yeah, here we go. All right, so he's level 5, +2 defense on the barbarian. So 6, so I need to roll a 4 or higher to defend. He did. The cleric is +3. 6 + 3 is 3. I need to roll a 3 or higher. I did. These guys are rocking. The rogue is +4 defense, so 6 + 2 or higher. I rolled a 3. So all 3 attacks defended. These guys are getting tougher. My turn. The barbarian, level 5, +3, 2 or higher. And he does. Cleric, +2, 5, 3 or higher. Did it. And the rogue, 6 or higher. 6, nope. Wizard, cast that final lightning. Let's do it. Lightning is 5 + 4, 2 or higher to cast. He does. That's enough to kill the last one. The dragon goes down. I get 3 treasure rolls +1. 3 treasures. And they're all at +1. So let's see. That's a magic item. That's a 4. and a 2. So I'll ignore the 2. The 4 treasure is 1 gem worth 2d6 times 5. That's 5 times 5 is 25 gold. So that's 54, back up to 54. And then the magic item is 3, which is fool's gold, which I really don't care. Don't need it, but whatever. All right. And I get to level up, or I get to attempt to level up. The barbarian needs to roll a 4 or higher. Come on, all this and no... He did not. All right, barbarian, maybe next time. Now they have to trace their way back through the dungeon. So the lady in white, they do not have to do anything. The altar, no. This hallway, do not roll a 1. I rolled a 2. This room, I'm just checking to see if they roll 1s as they go back, trace their way back through. Man, he's gonna 6. All right, so this room. Oh, I went through the lady in white, so I fulfilled the quest. So I will look at see what that involves. How do I get out of here? How did I? Man, this is a winding route to have to go through. All right, so there, and then, all right, and then this hallway is a fountain, so I don't have to roll there. This hallway, this room. Looks like the wandering monsters have cleared out. Of course, I just jinxed myself. Into here, the statue, and in here, and the ogre room. And then there's nothing in the puzzle room. Go through this hallway. Nothing. So they went back through it all with no wandering monsters. Let's do that quest thing. So I fulfilled the quest. Killing the boss completes the quest. And then let me look at the rules for that because I can't remember how that works. Quest table. When a quest is completed, roll on the epic rewards table. Never done this before. The epic rewards is a d6. So this is kind of cool. This is a really cool stuff. All right, so I rolled a 5, which is not going to be of any use to me. Arrow of Slaying. The party is given an arrow that will automatically inflict 3 wounds on a monster. Roll on the boss table to determine which monster is affected by the arrow. The arrow may be used only by a character with a bow. It strikes automatically against the designated target. Once it's used, it breaks. If it's unused, it may be sold for 3d6 times 15. Let me see what kind of boss it can slay. Roll a d6. It can slay a Chaos Lord, which that's actually pretty good. I'm going to hold on to that. So I got an arrow of slaying against a boss lord. Against a Chaos Lord, excuse me. Chaos Lord. That may come in handy. I've only encountered 1 Chaos Lord in my games. So, and they're pretty tough if you make the bad rolls. They roll to see if they have special powers. Some of those special powers can like steal a level from you and things. So that actually, maybe I need to equip my thief with a bow. I may think about that. All right, that was fun. 1 full adventure in 1 sitting. I hope you liked this. Again, this game is called 4 Against Dark. It is very fun. It scratches my itch because I'm usually the game master and I never get to play. So taking 4 characters and running them through a quick dungeon and fighting and gathering magic items and gold and stuff, it's not quite at the same level as a true RPG. But it does. As I said, it scratches that itch, and I am really enjoying it. I'm also enjoying that all of my characters are getting up in level. The creatures, the bosses, the minions, especially the vermin, they're all getting pretty easy to defeat. I would have worried about the dragon if I'd have been lower on hit points, but I have plenty of healing potions and bandages. So, I'm starting to feel the effects of my characters are outgrowing this basic game. I still need to get them all up to level 5 before I can go on to the expert level. But we're getting there. So this is Dungeon 5. I'll be back in about a week with another delve into a new dungeon. Again, I hope you're enjoying this. Please leave any comments or questions you may have. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you don't like it. If you don't like it, I'm curious as to know why. If you are supporting me on Patreon, I really appreciate it. I release all my videos a week early before I put them out on YouTube, and some of my playthroughs are only for patrons. So if you're one of my patrons, thank you so much. It's just $1 a month to get access to all the free PDFs and the early videos. So thank you for supporting me and allowing me to sort of justify playing so many solo games and playthroughs and sharing them with you. Again, this is Jim, Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Take care.